Hello everybody, this is part 1 in a 2-part series of how to solve the Rubik's Cube. So today I will be teaching you how to solve the first 2 layers. So let's go ahead and get started with the basics. First off, you want to know what each piece is. There are 3 types of pieces on the cube. There are the center pieces, which are in the center of the cube. So for example, the GAN logo right there is the white center. And an interesting fact about centers is that they will never move relative to each other. And you can tell this by when you take apart a cube, the centers are just rotating just on the core, so they don't move. They're just spinning on the core when you move the cube. Even when you do this, they don't move relative to each other. All right. So the next piece are the edges. These are on the edge of the cube, which are these pieces right here. They have 2 stickers. So this is, for example, this is the red and green edge. And the thing is, there's only one type of each edge. For example, there's only one red and green edge on this cube. You cannot find another red and green edge on this cube, or on any cube if you have a normal Rubik's Cube. The next piece is the corners. For example, this is the red, white, green corner. They have 3 stickers and they are on the corner of the cube. And there are 12 corners, 12 edges, 6 corners, and 6, I said that wrong. Sorry about that. There are 6 centers, 12 edges, and 8 corners. That's what all the pieces on the cube are. Alright, so now I'm going to teach you how to read algorithms. Before I teach you the moves, you need to know what an algorithm is. So an algorithm is simply just a set of rules to solve a specific problem. So just change the rules to moves, and then you have what the definition of a cubing algorithm. I don't know. That's just what a cubing algorithm. So yeah, a specific set of moves to solve a specific problem. So yeah, that's pretty much all an algorithm is. Now it's time to teach you how to read algorithms. So if you look at, let's say you know me in person and you've seen my algorithm sheet, you're probably confused on what that means. Pretty much there are 12 normal moves you can make on a cube, and I'm going to show you how to read those moves. So the first one is U. That stands for up. So up is this layer right here, this face right here. It's not white, it's not the white face, it's just up. So to do a U, this is a U right here. The reason is because when you look, it's going clockwise, U. And U prime is the opposite of that, counterclockwise. So that's when you look straight on. So this is U, this is U prime. All right, there's also U2, but you don't, which is where you just do 2 U's. So now it's time to teach you the opposite of U, which is D, which is down. So down would be this way. You would think it would be this way like U, but the reason is because when you look at it, clockwise is this way. So this is D, D prime. I'm going to go a little bit faster here. So F stands for front, so this is the front face. So this is an F. This is an F prime. All right, B is the opposite of that, so this is B, B prime. All right, and then there's R, which stands for right. This is right, and this is R prime. So R, R prime. And then the last one, or the last 2, is L. So L stands for left. That's left. That's L. And this is L prime. Okay, so I've scrambled my cube, and now it's time to teach you how to solve it, because you've already learned the basic terminology, I guess that's what you would say, the basics of how to read algorithms and what each piece is. Anyway, now it's time to teach you how to solve. So what you're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to solve on the white center. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at the white center, and you're just going to put it at the bottom. So the white center is going to be facing downward. All right, now you are going to find the white edges. So there are 4 white edges. Here's one, there's the third one, and the fourth one is down here. So what you're going to do is you're going to build a daisy. The reason it's called the daisy is because it has a yellow center and white petals, I guess. But yeah, anyway, what you're going to do is we're going to find an edge. So we'll just use this edge right here. And you're just going to move it up to where it matches the white, or matches the yellow center. So we have one in place. We just put the other one. And how you do it really is you just find one, and it should be simple. This one's not simple, so I'm gonna teach you that later. So you're just gonna move it up. All right, so we have 2 built. Now the next one is right here. You don't want to do this like you did with this one because it will move that one out of the way, because there's already one in this place. So you want to go to the next free slot. So then you're just gonna move it up. All right, so you might have a difficult piece like this right here, where it's in its place, but it's not oriented correctly. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna move it down. You're just gonna move it. You're gonna move it down just once like that. You can either move it to the left or to the right. I just did left just because. And then you're gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna find an empty slot, then move it up. So then you should have built the daisy. All right, here's another case you can get with the daisy, to where you have to where it's facing front. So you can't do like you would normally would, because it would be oriented incorrectly. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna do either an F or an F prime. It doesn't matter. I just did an F prime because I felt like it. And then you're gonna find the empty slot, and you're gonna move it in. And that is how you build the daisy. All right, now that you've built the daisy, what you're gonna do, this is an easy part. You're gonna look at the center right here. There's red. So you're gonna look for the matching colors right here. So you're gonna look for this to be red. So that's blue, that's orange, that's green. There's the red one. So once you match it, all you're gonna do is do an F2. So then you're gonna move over to the next one. Look at that, it's already in its place. So you're gonna do an F2. Then you look, nope. You're gonna look for this white center right here, so you're gonna match it up. That does not match though on this place, so you're gonna move it over. These 2 match, so you're just gonna do F2. Then the final one matches. So that's the first step in solving it. You built the cross correctly. Okay, now I'm going to teach you how to put the corners of the first layer. So what you're going to do is you're going to look for a corner. Let's just use this one right here, the white, red, and green. So I'm going to hold it specifically like this, to where it's on the top right, above where it goes. So it goes between the white, red, and green centers. So it just goes above its place. So all it has to do is get from here to here. But how do you do that? Well, this is how. You're going to use your first algorithm. It's only a 4-move algorithm. So all it is R, U, R prime, U prime. But it's in its place, but it's not oriented correctly. So you're just going to do it again. R, U, R prime, U prime. Still not correct. R, U, R prime, U prime. Now it's correct. It's in its spot. So you're going to find another one. Let's use this white, blue, and red. Well, it goes between the white, blue, and red centers right here. So it goes right there because it's between the red, white, and blue centers. So it goes above where it needs to go on the top right specifically, or else it won't work. And you do R, U, R prime, U prime. Nope. There we go. Now it's in its place. All right, then you're gonna find the next one, which is the white, orange, and green. It doesn't go here. It goes between the white, orange, and green. So we're gonna move it over to where it's above its slot. So it needs to go right here. Up, or R, U, R prime, U prime. It's in its place. So then we find the final one, which is already in place. All right, that's how you solve the corners. But now I'm going to show you some specific cases you might have. Okay, so this is one case you might have to where it needs to be twisted. So what you're going to do is you're going to do the R, U, R prime, U prime. But you got to do it to where that's on the bottom. It's on the bottom right. So the reason why you do it is because you're putting this piece into there, which means this has to come out to let another piece in. So that's all you're doing. And then you just do the R, U, R prime, U prime algorithm like normal. All right, now I'm going to show you how to do the second layer. The second layer is this middle layer right here. There's only 4 edges in the second layer, so it's not going to be too complicated. So what you're going to do is first you're going to look on the top layer, or the U face, I guess you could say, and you're going to look for an edge that does not have yellow on it. So this edge would work right here, the orange-green edge. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this color right here, so this sticker right here, we're going to put it where it matches its center color. And we're going to do an algorithm. It needs to go between the orange and green because that's what color it is. So it goes right here, and it needs to go to the right because that's where it's between the green and orange. So since it needs to go to the right, we're going to use this algorithm right here. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And that solves the edge. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look. Here's a non-yellow edge. It's already in its place because it has the red and red. So the next color is green. Over here is green, so it goes to the right. So we use the same algorithm. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. All right, next we look for another edge right here, the red and blue. It's already above its place, so that's handy. So this time it goes to the left because this is blue, and to the left of red is blue right here, so it goes to the left. So we're going to use a different algorithm. U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. That puts it in a slot. Now we're going to look for the final edge, which is right here. It's already above where it needs to go. So this color is blue, so it needs to go between the orange and the blue, which is right here. So that's to the right. So we do this algorithm. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And that's the first 2 layers solved. Now I'm going to show you some specific cases you might have. All right, so this is one case you might have to where it's in the wrong slot, like both of them are in the wrong slot. So these are all yellow edges up here. So what you're going to do is you're going to do one of those algorithms. I'm going to do the one to the right because I feel like it. So U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And then you just do it like normal. So you look for the orange and blue. It goes above the orange. And it needs to go to the right because the blue is right here. So U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. So then you solve the blue and red. Okay, so the last case you might have is where the edge is flipped. So this edge is flipped. So what you're gonna do is you're pretty much gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna go to the right because, I don't know, I just feel like going to the right today. So you're gonna do that algorithm that goes to the right. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. Then you can solve the edge like normal. So this the blue and blue, the red goes to the right. So you're gonna do that same algorithm. Now I'm gonna put, now this is the end, this is the end of the video. So I'm going to put all the algorithms you need in the description, or if you're watching on Facebook, I'll just put it in the comments. So I hope this helped you solve your first 2 layers, and I will be making the last layer sometime soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if it helped, please give a like, and if you want more content like this, please subscribe if you're watching on my YouTube. And yeah, leave some comments for future videos that I could make. Well, that's all for now. See you in the next video where we will be solving the last layer.